Okay, this is Mr. Robinson again, and this is our second Excel Basics screencast. This time we're going to take it a little bit further. We're picking up where we left off with this spreadsheet. One of the things you'll notice sometimes is if you go to preview it, you'll notice that part of your spreadsheet is cut off and goes on to another page. One thing you can do with that is you can either cut and paste things around, or if you go over to orientation and if you choose landscape instead of portrait, that will give you a little more room on the sides. So now that I've done that, the next thing I want to do is I want to try to format this spreadsheet and make it look a little bit nicer. One thing you can do is you can draw borders around your cells. So for instance, if I wanted to put these into borders, I put borders around these, I could go to Home and go right here and choose whatever type of border that I want around my data. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Another thing that you can do is you can add some color. You can fill in your cells if you want to. Obviously you can change the text style and color and all that, but you can also change the actual cell color. So if I kind of wanted to color code these, I'd go to the paint bucket up here and I could choose some different colors for each section, for instance. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Once again with this, you'll notice it's a little bit cut off here, so I'm going to go ahead and drag my column over and make it a little bit wider so that I can see everything in my summary section here. Okay, so again, I've basically just formatted it a little bit, made it look a little bit nicer, added some color to it. One thing that you can do as well is add a header to your spreadsheet, so that whenever you print it out or email it, that you have it's basically a title. So if you go up to Insert and go to Header and Footer, I went ahead and typed one in here, which is profit or loss for concert. And again, just basically a title that will stay there, neatly centered. And I think headers are a really nice thing to add to your spreadsheet. Okay, another thing to do is with Excel is that you can create little graphs very easily. And what the purpose of graphs is, the purpose of graphs are to basically make it easier for you to see information, to quickly see how different things relate to each other, and it just makes it a lot easier. So for instance, let's say I wanted to draw or create a little graph that helps me to analyze my expenses. What I could do is I could highlight all of my expense names and the actual expenses, and if I go up here and I go to Insert, I can choose whatever type of graph I want. This one I'm kind of interested in seeing different percentages, so I'm going to choose a pie graph, and then you can use different either 2D or 3D or whatever you like. So I'm going to go ahead and choose like a 3D graph. Okay, and now that I have my basic graph here, I can obviously resize it as needed and move it around. So I'm going to move it down. Don't want to do that. I'm going to undo that part there. I'm going to go ahead and move it down below here. It's a little bit out of the way. Now, it's hard to tell what this is though. You need a little title of some sort. So what I can do is go over here to my chart layouts. And I also want to see percentages. So you can choose different types of chart layouts that you would like. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one here. And now that I can see, I've got I can see the different percentages for each of my expenses. And I'm going to go ahead and change the title here, and just go ahead and call this expenses. Okay, so again, I've quickly created a little graph. So again, in this one we basically did a little more formatting, added a header, and showed you how to create a little graph. So that's it for right now. Thanks very much.